obviously on this, we're on a narrow boat, so there's only limited places you can put the actors.
And the lights.
But yes, really, I would say that directing Peep Show is more to do with the blocking, which is a term which means where you put the actors and where they move and what they do.
Because movement's very important in this, isn't it? Because it could be quite stationary with two people chatting. There's a lot of chatting.
Yes. And
do you know what I mean? Moving them around.
So this scene, for instance, is difficult because we had to split it in two. Where he takes the plates, we had to split it. So because it's so difficult to light, we shot everything going one way from the first half of the scene with Jeremy sat there. We shot all that. And then we shot Mark's POV because it was facing the same way. So Robert and David often have to cope with doing scenes quite
from like the end
up.
bit and then the
middle.
middle.
But luckily they're very brilliant and clever and they can cope with all that.
Yes.
Here's another reason why I don't like this soft toy fox, because I mean, you do get the idea, you get the impact of the dog in the bin, but if you closely look at its paws, you can see that they're toy paws.
Toy paws.
Look, toy paws.
It's funny because every time we were in the edit, you'd say toy paws, but I'd always see I'd always see real paws, seal paws.
Well,
I see seal paws.
That's the difference between you
toy
and me, Robert.
seal paws. But then what about this?
So here we go. We've now got
classic two-shot.
A brilliant visual effects dog made of silicone, which does have real life looking paws.
It does.
Oh, you can't see it yet, but they're basically burning the dog. There you go. There's the reveal.
That does look real.
It does, doesn't it?
If you were to burn a dog.
So yes.
Smouldering dog effect.
Smouldering dog. Obviously, we're not burning a real dog.
No.
It's made of silicone, which means
it's
it can burn for
cat
ages.
Inside a silicone casing.
And a bird inside the cat.
And then a worm inside the bird.
Yeah.
What's in the worm?
I don't know.
A rat. Tiny rat. Where were we filming this?
We were filming this just by the side of the canal.
Which was in Rickmansworth.
Yes.
Big up Rickmansworth.
We were going to shoot it at the top of a hill, but it was so muddy, and we basically just found this little hole in the woods at short notice. I love that line. That's one of my favourite lines. Digging a hole in the wintry earth.
What a producer
Yes, what do you
does.
do as a producer, Robert?
Well, since you've asked, what do? Well, I liaise with the wonderful Sam and Jessie.
Yes.
I ration their urine drinking. I said. I go through the scripts with them.
Yeah.
And the storylines, and give notes on the scripts. And
you
say,
start
this
way
is
ahead
good.
of me, don't you?
I did actually, didn't I? Started a few months. Like this bit, change this bit maybe, and we discuss and blah, blah, very collaborative. And liaise with Channel 4, who were wonderful. Well, they were. And until we get the scripts, how we like them, really.
Yeah.
But also you're sort of liaising with the money people, about how to, if things are too expensive, and they're very good like that, Sam and Jessie. That if things are like, we've got too many cars, we need to lose 3 cars to save money.
We
did have a meeting, didn't we? We lost 10 cars.
We did have to do they had to do quite a few rewrites, unfortunately, because of financial constraints.
But a lot of writers would just say, too bad,
Yeah.
But they're really great like that. And then casting, get the casting in to sit there and do lots of casting, see sort of hundreds of people. And we'd film all the castings and show all the tapes to the team and sort of democratically decide who we'd want to be in them. And then you came on board a couple of weeks before rehearsal, didn't you? And then we sort of rehearsed it and discussed. I think we worked very nicely.
Oh.
And on set...
Yes, we had about a day to rehearse each episode.
Yeah, a day. Sort of half a day, really, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, it isn't long.
No.
But luckily, the principal cast members...
I actually think, though, the fact that we don't rehearse it that long, and actually we don't have that much time for the actors on screen, I think, having done it now, this is the full series, that must add to its charm. Do you know what I mean? Because it feels fresh and sort of fast and vibrant. And
I think it over-rehearse things.
Exactly. I think it definitely sort of helps. Whilst it's sort of, they might think it might limit their performance, I think it gives a different performance. That's my theory.
This scene took a long time to shoot as well because we needed everyone's POVs.
Oh, that took ages.
And
that was a turkey leg,
That
isn't it?
is a turkey leg.
What turkey leg is that?
And
That's
it
a
had
big
little
turkey.
bits of hair stuck in it.
Yes.
And look, you can see a tiny little bit of hair sticking out in that shot. And
If only we could go back in time.
Robert had to eat it, and he took big
his
chunks of
acting
hair.
His face
I
is
know.
so brilliant.
It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? We had 5 turkey legs.
We
and
cut
so
this so many times, didn't we? Do you remember
Yeah.
we edited this
Well,
again because we knew our thing was, wasn't it? If we got something really funny and it's not making us laugh in the edit, we've
Yeah.
edited it wrong, and we had to keep cutting it until
we
it was.
did edit this several times. Well, it's just because it's one of those big ensemble scenes,
Yeah.
and as I said before, you really have got such a choice of shots
Yeah.
that you could put it together anyway, but eventually there's a way that you know is funny.
And this hopefully was it.
Well, let's hope so.
Played a lot between Robert and.
Well, yeah, because
David.
David's looks there and
Yeah.
their looks to each other are so brilliant. I love this. Robert picks his teeth as well.
Yeah.
That was not meant to happen, but he just did it.
But it
on
did,
the
and we're
day,
glad that it
and
did.
It made
We
me
are
laugh.
glad that it did. And he does it again.
And here we are. Final scene.
Final
here.
scene.
Oh, losing the light there. Look at that.
Oh, here we are, aren't we? So, Becky, tell us, where were you born?
I was born in Bedfordshire,
And then what happened?
and then I went to school.
Yeah, where did you go to school? Oh, I'm so sorry. We
if
were just
only
about
there was
to.
time.
No.
So
Well-
much happened. Look at all those brilliant people who worked on the show. Thanks to every one
Thanks
of
to
them.
everyone. Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you. Hope we weren't too boring.
No.
There we are. Look.
Bye bye.